العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد أشرف المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Because there was some confusion about what I post in the group, and but maybe you are quite familiar with it, right, Brother Hazim? I don't think you have any problems with this, so but I'll just show it. Inshallah. Oops, sorry, where did it go? So these are the links that I put here, yeah. And then if we click on this link, the playlist, okay, the playlist, I'm going to go into the playlist. And we see that there is a whole list of videos that has been recorded, yeah. So for example, if I were to go to the last class, which was this one, yeah. Yes. And what I want to draw your attention to is actually the description part here, this one, yeah, because you can find the same links that I put inside the group, yeah, this one, these links, the one regarding the notes as well as the past notes, yeah, are on this here. So here are the notes, and this is the one with whatever additional material that I discussed will be here as well. If we don't discuss anything else, there won't be any slides, so there won't be any link. But if we don't do any Sarf or Irab, or we didn't complete the Sarf or Irab of a particular verse, yeah, then there won't be any link here. Otherwise, there would be a link for both the slides as well as the notes that we do when we do the Sarf and Irab. Yeah, so that this is what I wanted to explain. So that means even if you're not in the WhatsApp group, as long as you know how to get yourself to the playlist, right, you can actually have access to the notes here. So that's the thing that I wanted to say, inshallah. Okay, so today we're going to do Ayat 12. Yes, this is the 12th verse. This particular verse, however, is there's quite a number of things going on with this verse. So before we start, I thought maybe what we can do is let's do the Sarf of this verse, yeah? Because once we've done the Sarf, maybe when we know the wordings, yeah, what is the meaning of this, what is the meaning of that, yeah, then it will help us analyze this verse better. So we'll do with the Sarf first. And the first word that we're going to do Sarf with, there's only 2 of you today, so there are lots of exercise that you can do, inshallah. Yeah, just in case I move, is it? Okay, so let's look at the first word that we can do Sarf with, and that's this word, Nuhi. Yeah, Nuhi. Nuhi, I think you know, it is actually a verb, okay? It's a verb. So maybe Sister Riley, would you like to start off? Can you tell me what you think the root letters of this word is? Nuhi.
Nun, ha.
Not the noon, not noon.
Not nun.
That's my hint. This is actually a fi'il mudari.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
From beginning.
Yes, with a noon beginning.
Ha and Hamza.
Not Hamza. It will change to a Hamza, yes, but the original root letter is not a Hamza. So this is Ha. Oh, sorry. Ha. There it is. It's that letter there. It looks like a Ya, right? So that's Ya. So this is actually 2 Yas. Ha, Ya, Ya. Yeah. Ha, Ya, Ya. And this particular word, nukhyi, is actually from family 4. Yeah, because no, it starts with a dhamma and it's not majhul. So it will be from either family 2, 3, or 4. In this case, there is no additional shadda or alif. So it must be from family 4. Yeah, that's how you look at it. So if I tell you this is family 4, can you try to do the madin for me?
Family 4, which one, Ustazah?
Aslama yuslimu. Islaman. That one.
Ahya,
Ahya.
yuhyi.
Ahya. So ahya will be like this, right? With how do I write the ya here? Is it a ya?
Yes, yeah.
There's a ya, ahya. And then there is also an alif, right? Because it's a madi and it ends with a ya. Yeah, because this is, you can look at this as either muda'af. Remember muda'af when you have two root letters that are the same. Or you can look at it as a nakis word because it ends with a vowel. Okay, so this is ahya. Then, as you said just now, was yuhyi, right? Yuhyi. So this is yuhyi. There's something different about this. Sorry, subhanallah. You. Because usually, when we have family 4, you have aslama. Okay, this is okay. Aslama, you know, it ends there, right? And you have yuslimu. But here we have a sukun. Yeah, we have a sukun. So this is what happens with the nakis word. Okay, so I'm going to show you a pattern. There's one link that I shared, which was this one, prelim notes inside my the WhatsApp that I always give to you. All right. So this thing, the title is prelim notes, and if you look at it, yeah. So this would be the link. This one, the prelim notes. You click on this. This will appear, and you see this particular book. Yeah, it is a PDF, which one of my colleagues, Sister Nur Adila, did. She did quite a lot of work to do this. Okay, so use it because this is very, very helpful. So when you open it, yeah, you can actually find examples of the different families. So maybe Sister Radin, because you tell me that you do not know what is family 2, family 1, right? Things like that. So this is one way that you can look at it. Yeah. So I'm going to take this, what I'm going to show you. Actually, I've taken it from this book, but I've sort of cut and pasted it so that we don't have to go into the book. Yeah, we just take what it is. So like I said, we have two choices here because one, it has a repeat of the root letters, right? Yeah. So one option is it is muda'af. Family 4, muda'af. This is the classic example. Ad-dalla yudillu. This is how it will behave. If the letters were not irregular, the root letters are not irregular. Yeah? So you get something like this. Ad-dalla yudillu idlalan fahuwa mudillun. Yeah. So this would be your majhul line. Yeah. This is ma'lum, meaning it's active. This is majhul, the passive. Yeah. So I don't know whether you can see. Oh, you can, yeah. So that's one option. How to form your sarf for this particular root letters. So it looks as if actually when you have something like this, yeah, whether it can be muda'af or nakis or a marriage of the two, you have a nakis, almost always it will follow the nakis pattern. Okay, why? Because the first the first weak letter, yeah, or the first weak letter will be treated as a strong root letter. How do I say? A normal root letter. Yeah, it will not be treated like a weak letter. It will be treated as a normal letter. So meaning that you will see it here. Yeah, you will see it here. So alqa, yulqi, ilqa'an, mulqin. Yeah. Ulqiya, yulqa, ilqa'an, mulqan. Yeah. So you see it in this shape, but actually this is actually a ya with double dot. Is also this one is a majhul, is not a ya, it's the other way. Usually when the majhul, you will swap. Yeah, if the active, you have alif maksura for your madin, and the mudari, you have a ya. Then for your majhul, it will swap. The mudari will have a alif, and then the madin will have a ya. Yeah, that's what happens with nakis words. So the ya here behaves like a strong letter. Yeah, yulqa, alqa, yulqi, ilqa'an. Remember I said that you become a hamzah. This is what happens with nakis words. The weak letter will change into a hamzah. Yeah, ilqa'an, mulqin. So from your aslama, yuslimu, yeah, islaman, when it is muta'af, it will be adalla, yudillu, idlalan. But for nakis, alqa, yulqi, ilqa'an. Yeah, aslama, yuslimu, islaman. But there is no dhamma here. The dhamma cannot appear, yeah, because of the ya. Yeah, because of the ya. The dhamma cannot appear because of the ya, and because the ya takes a kasrah in this case. For this pattern, for family 4, it takes a kasrah. And there's no way you can put a ya and a kasrah together. You can't pronounce it. It's difficult to pronounce. Okay, so that's why we say in this sense, the when we say it is marfu, yeah, because it is marfu, although we don't see it as marfu, it looks as if it is majzoom, right, because of the sukun, but actually this is marfu. But the dhamma which you associate with marfu, like this one, you dilu, this is marfu word, yeah, because you have rafa, you have dhamma here. That dhamma is muqaddara. We estimated it, yeah, because we cannot see it. It's hidden by that ya, yeah. So this is something that you need to understand, yeah. So this is actually a mudari marfu, yeah, mudari marfu. Okay, so that's that. Any questions on this? Anything that you're not sure? I'll remove this because this is not relevant to us, yeah, not for this particular group of root letters. But what is relevant to us is the Nakis version here. Okay, you can use that as a reference. Any questions here? Okay.
The example you take from the PDF that you said
Yes.
before.
Yes. Inside under prelim notes. Yes. This example. Yeah. Under family 4, Nakis. So you just open that PDF and you will find it. Yeah, inshallah. Okay. So now the next word that is sufferable is actually this one. Mauta. Mauta. So your turn now, Brother Hazim. What are the root letters?
The root letter mim, waw, and ta.
Mim, Waw, and Ta. All right. Good. So this is in red. I hope it's in red. So Mim, Waw, and Ta. Okay. I'm going to tell you it's a Nasara family. Not Nasara Yansuru. So if Nasara Nansuru, this is Ajwa. What happened to the Waw in the middle?
Can you repeat, sister? Your voice breaking up.
Okay, Nasara Yansuru, that is the classic example for Mujarrad family, yeah, Nasara. And Mauta here comes from that same family, Nasara family. So with mim, waw, and ta, yes, how do we use nasara and put the mim, waw, and ta into it? What will it become?
Mata.
Yes, mata, yeah. You know that because this is ajwa, so the weak letter now becomes an alif.
Mata
So,
yang mutu.
yeah, excellent. And do you know by any chance what the Mazda is?
Mautan.
Correct. Bahwa?
Maitun.
Good. So again, here, because it's a weak letter, it becomes a hamza. There you go. Ma'itun. Okay. So the meaning to this one is nuhi. The translation for nuhi here, I'm going to put it here for you. So easier for you then. Yeah, so this one is we here is Allah. We give life. Yeah, we give. And al-mauta. Yeah, this would be the
Dead. Oh.
the yeah, because I'm literally translating this, yeah. So al-mauta. This one because alif maksura, yeah, because of the alif lam, yeah. From your mautan, it becomes light because of the alif lam, so it becomes al-mauta. Okay. Not tubu. Now, Sister Raleigh, this one is easier, I think, for you, inshallah. The root letters are?
Kataba.
Yeah, kataba, that one. And this time, it is mujarrad, right? Because there's no additional letters and we start with a fatha. Yeah, so this is mujarrad. And it's the same family, nasara. Nasara yansuru. So this will become if you use the same pattern, nasara yansuru, but replace it with the root letters ka, ta, and ba, it becomes
Kataba yaktubu.
yes. Kataba yaktubu. Kataba. And do you know how to look up your dictionary for the master now?
Yes.
Do you have a dictionary with you? Okay, so what are the masters?
I need to see first.
Okay. And then I'll just add I think we all know that the isim fa'il, fahuwa, is katibun, yeah, the pattern of fa'ilun. So this is simple enough. But let's have a look at the master. Oops, sorry. And this one is we wrote. Found it? Hmm. Oops, sorry. Do you know how to read this? When it's written like that.
Kitab.
Kitab. It's usually when it's like this, yes, it means that it is cut bun. Yeah, cut bun. This one is kit batun, kit batin, kit batan. Yeah, because of the Dhamma Buddha. And this one is kitaba, kitabatun, kitabatin, kitabatan. But this cut the bun. Cut the bun. Are you okay, Sister Radin? Okay? Any?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I didn't need the camera on. Okay. Is it kitaban?
Okay. That's one. The first one first, the one that is the least letters. There are three, yeah, there are three root letters. Katbun. So this would be katban, if we made it mansub. And the other one was, what was it just now? Lazim
Kitabatun.
Kitabatan, yeah, because Tama Buddha, we can just say that. Kita, yeah. And the other one had an alif, is it, somewhere?
Ya, kitabatun. Kitabatan.
Kitabat. Like that? It doesn't look right somehow. Maybe the alif is not at the bar. Yeah. Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks better, I think. Kitabat. Kitabatan. So this one is, this is kitbah. Is it? Batan. Don't have a photograph memory of kitbatan. Okay. Yeah, kitbatan. Okay, right. So this it. All that. Okay. Now, Qaddamu. Your turn, Razim. What is this? What are the root letters here? This is easy.
Qaf, dal, and mim.
Dal and mim. I know that alif thing already. When you see something like this and you don't see any nun, ta, whatever in front, yeah, this is a madin, yeah. And there is a shadda. So what family is this?
This
On the
family
second
2.
root letter. Yep, family 2. So we put it into allama yu'allimu ta'liman. This becomes
Qaddama yuqaddimu taqdiman.
that's right.
Bahwa muqaddiman.
Okay, let me do it. So once you know the patterns, yeah, you can just memorize and it will become second nature to you, inshallah. The only thing is it becomes difficult when it's irregular, meaning that you have you have all the vowels. That one makes it a bit tricky, but with practice, if you find a word that you're familiar with, like qa'iman, things like that you come across every day or mostly when you read the Quran or somewhere, yeah, then you can use that as your base for that particular pattern where the the vowel is in the middle, the vowel at the end. Find a word that you like and you can remember. Then you can fit in any other root letters of that pattern. Yeah, so that's the trick to doing Sarf. Okay. Now, asar, yeah, asar actually, this is in the plural form. Asar is in the plural form, yeah, because there's hamzah, alif, sin, alif, ra. This is how you write in the Usmani Rasam. Sometimes the alif is written as a small one here, yeah. So this is actually plural, and you have the singular of this one, yeah, and this one is the singular. The root letters here is hamzah, not ain, hamzah, sin, sa, sorry, and the mufrad, yeah, the single is just asar. So the meaning here is, in this case, because this is plural, it will be their traces. Asar is actually the original meaning is footsteps. You know, when you walk on in the sand in the desert, you will leave footsteps, footmarks, right? But they take it to be something like a sign that you have been walking there, or a marking, or your tracks, your traces. This is where the word asar comes from. And asar is also, asar is also used, this one, the singular one. You know, sometimes you hear the sheikh talking about, oh, there was an asar about this. Yeah, here he's talking about asar in the meaning of to report. To report, it's like something like a hadith, like that. Yeah, so it's like a hadasa. So asar is actually a report or something that you have heard someone telling about something, informing someone about something that happened and things like that. Yeah, so asar is that has that meaning as well. But in this case, we're talking about traces or what they have left behind. Yeah, what they have left behind, just like footprints. When you walk in the sand, you leave behind your footprints, right? So this is something like that. They are traces. Okay. Now the next word is actually shay'in. Shay'in. So, Sister Radin, is that you? It's your turn, right?
Yes, Ustazah.
Yeah, this is your turn. So this is Shin, Ya, and Hamza.
Okay. Shaya. Shaya.
Shin, Ya, and Hamza.
Shaya.
And this one is Fataha family. Fataha, Yaftahu.
Shaya.
So it's Sha'a, yeah, because the Ya becomes an alif.
Okay.
Okay, this is what happens with a jawaf. Sha'a, yeah,
Yes. Oh.
Yasha'u. Yasha. So this is your regular mudari marfu. Yeah, so Yasha. And I assume your dictionary is not there yet. Yeah. So we will, what do you think is the master? So it's actually Mashi'a. Yeah, Mashi'a.
Oh, Masya.
This is Mashi'a. But you're correct. Shay'an is also a masdar. Yes. They call it masdar samai, a masdar that you hear the Arabs using. Yeah. So is also one of them. Yeah, because we have two types of masdar. The masdar that is masdar asli meaning there is like this taqdiman. You know that pattern is always for family two. This will be the masdar. Yeah, so this would be your masdar asli. This would be your samai, the ones that you hear them, but no fixed pattern to it. But actually, there is some pattern. We do advanced sarf. You see that for certain families, for family, they have sub families for mujarrad. So like the Nasara, Fataha, Sami'a, yeah, things like that. They will have certain patterns to their master as well. We will learn that when we do advanced Saf, but we're not doing advanced Saf now, we're just doing the Irab of Surah Yasin. So we will do what we need to do, for this time. So Mashi'a is the one that is in the dictionary, but Shay'in is also a masdar. Fahuwa, what is the isim fa'il? Whenever it is fa'ilun. This will become an alif back again. So it becomes short. Instead of fa'ilun, it just becomes 2 syllables. Sha'in. Yeah, that's right. Sha'in. I think you're intermittent at the moment. Yeah. So sha'in, it means thing. Yeah, it means thing. And the
Sha'a, what is
plural,
Sha'a would be?
this one?
Yeah.
Oh, because let's see. Sha'a. Good question.
Because I always see this word, but I never thought of this.
It was a verb, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, and alif. To want, to wish. For mujarrad, yeah. Insha'Allah, yeah, that's where it comes. Masha. Oh, you're right. So maybe that's why it cannot be the master that's relevant for our particular one. Yeah, should not be this then. Yeah, this is not. We can do this exercise. Yeah, but it's not the correct meaning. Yeah, it's not the correct meaning. So that's good. Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, Sha. Yeah? So it's actually this particular master, the master that we hear them using it, but it has nothing to do with this fi'il, sha'a. Yeah, because this is to wish, to want. Like as I said in insha'Allah, that's the sha'a that we're talking about. But this one stands by itself, apparently. Yeah, it doesn't wanting something.
Okay.
Yeah, so the plural here is ashya. Ashya. So we put that down. This is for things with an S. Yeah. No. So what we did this anyway, but this is different meaning. To Mashiach would mean wish, right? So this one is actually not our one the correct meaning. Okay. So what was the plural again for shay'in? Sister Radin, the plural for shay'in, do you remember?
Asya.
Ashya. Ashya. Yeah. So this is things. Now this one I checked. So this one definitely is sufferable and it has the correct meaning. Asaynahu. Yeah, asaynahu. Who's there now? Brother Azim?
My turn. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the root letters easy.
Ha, Sod, and yeah.
Ha, Sad, and yeah. Okay. Ha, Sad, and yeah. And what family is this?
This is Aslama family. Family
Yeah.
4.
Family 4. So this will be Ahsa.
Ahsa you. Yuhsi.
Yuhsi.
Ihsa'an
Fa.
Fawa Muhsin.
Okay. Yeah, so this is it. And the meaning here is
the Muhsin, the Nasab and Ja Muhsian, or
the Rafa and the Jar is Muhsin. Yeah. Yes, the
Oh,
nasab is Muslim.
Alright.
Okay. And this means we counted it. Yeah, we counted it. So so fi imamin. Now this is an interesting word. Imamin. Imamin. The root letters for this word is Hamza, Hamza, Mim, and Mim. Yeah. And it's imamim. So imam, to the one that leads, right? Imam is the one that leads, right? So in this case, however, the meaning for this is not that. The meaning for him is it's either something that records things. Yeah, something that records things. So it's either a record or maybe that's not the right way to say it. Something on which you record things on. You record things on this. Okay, so this is a record or a register. So this is quite interesting. I was looking at it and I was wondering, how did this come about? Because it's Hamzah Mim Mim. Here's Hamzah, and then we have Mim. We only put when it is a repeated root letter for Hans and Wer, you just put Hamzah and then just one Mim. Don't put Hamzah Mim Mim, then you won't find it. Yeah, it understands that Mim is repeated, so we just to put Hamzah and Mim, and we are there. Yeah, so the Imam here, Amama. This is what we learned when we did mudaf. Yeah, Imam Amama is with fathah. Amama. Yeah, so this is in front of. Amama is in front of when it is a preposition. But what we are looking at is this imam. Yeah, imam. But for whatever reason, it is understood to be something that you write on for this particular ayah. So I'm thinking maybe it's under this the criterion, but I'm not sure. Yeah, but I'm not sure why the word imamam is used, but it has been used to mean something written on in the Quran. So if you were to look under how do you say, Quran corpus, if I'm not mistaken, you look under Hamza. Have you used this particular apps before?
I saved this website but never used before. I don't know how to.
Okay. Okay, there are many ways you can use. You can use it as a dictionary, like what I'm doing now. Yeah. So let's say I'm looking for the word just now. We were looking at imamam. Yeah. Sorry, where are we? Here we are. Yeah, Hamzah Mim Mim, right? So say, all right, let's have a look where it is here in the Quran. So we'll look at here, Hamzah. And then you will search for the root letters that you're looking for here. So, oopsie. Here you go. Hamzah Mim Mim. You click go, and it will show you all the times that it appears in the Quran and in what form. Yeah, this is the beauty of Quran corpus Quran. Yeah. So the one we're looking for is that it is imam, that means to record, right? So this is one. This is the first time it appears. Be imamihim, with their record. Okay. And then we have what we are looking at, a register. Imamim. This is Yasin. Yeah. Yeah. So it appears, but it does appear, and it means that. It means to their record or a register, something that you put things in. Yeah, and the rest are different meanings because it starts with a different harakah. This is yeah, and that one was yeah. So we need to know our harakah for this one because all of them are nouns. So this is, yes.
So these words imaman only appears in Surah Yasin.
where is it? Where did we see just now? This is mother. Here. This one is Surah Isra. The one before Surah Al-Kahf. Yeah, Surah Isra. 17. Okay.
In words, Microsoft Words.
Microsoft Word.
Oh, okay, now I can see the website. Okay.
Okay. Quran. Yeah. Focusquran.com. Okay.
Your record. Okay.
So now, just that I just wanted to highlight the root letters so at least you know what we are looking at. Yeah. But the meaning here is register, not the imam. Yeah. Then we have Mubin. Mubin. Now it's your turn, right, Sister? Sister Radin? What root letters are these?
This is from Mubin. Bayana.
Yes, so it's Baya. And this is also Aslama family. Yeah. So what does this become?
Bana. Yubinu.
Yubinu. And the master is Islaman. Iba.
Iba. Ibanan.
Nathan in this case.
Oh,
Ibanatan.
Ibanan. Okay.
Just to check, yeah. Let's go. Bayan. Bayan. Family 4, right? Oh, we can't do this, right? I have to use this one. This one doesn't show because it's a standard pattern. They'll try to expect you to know it. Here we are. Yeah, Ibanatan. Yeah, the master. Oops, sorry. Okay, so we've done the Sarf, so we roughly know what this is all about. And we have about 10 minutes, so I'm going to do the tarkib for this. Yeah, you know the tarkib, right? Tarkib is when you break it down so that we can translate it easier. Yeah, this one here, mubinun is the isim fa'il, right? Agree?
Yes.
Okay. So how would I translate this?
Sister, can I ask? Nathan, why is it the EDN? But,
We want to translate it, is it? Explanation. Yeah, explanation or clarification. Oops. Yeah. But mubinun is not that. It's not the master. This is the isim fa'il. So how would we translate this? We know that by ibanan is to make something clear. Yeah, we saw just now, family 4. To explain, yeah. To be clear, to speak out, to express. This is if you use it with an. Yeah, so ours is this one here. To explain, to expound, to elucidate, yeah, meaning explain basically, to make something clear. So if this is the verb, to explain, to expound, to elucidate, just now we saw the masdar, which is explanation, yeah, clarification, or how you want to look at it. So if it's isim fa'il, how would we translate it? What's an isim fa'il in the first place? The person who does it, right?
To clarify the clarifier.
The clarifier. Okay, the clarifier. That's good. The one who clarifies. Yeah, the clarifier. Okay. Okay, now let's look at the whole surah. Inna nahnu nuhyil mauta wa naktubu ma qaddamu wa atharahum wa kulla shay'in ahsaynahu fi imamin mubin. Yeah, fi imamin mubin. Note, yeah, in our Osmani Rasam, sometimes the ya doesn't have the dots, just like the fi. I don't know whether you notice this when you recite, yeah? But for the Usmani Rasam, we don't put the dots for some yas, especially the yas at the end. This one, Nuhi, there's no ya. They don't have the dots there. But this is, of course, not ya. This is actually alif. Yeah, so this is a different thing. This is Mautan, and then we made it light with alif lam. Yeah, so just something that you need to be aware of if you are not already aware of it. And it's more like a tajweed thing. Okay, so question, how many sentences are there in this verse? How many sentences are there in this verse?
Two sentence.
From where to where? What's the first one? Read me the first sentence and read me the second sentence.
Inna nahnu nuhyil mauta wa naktubu ma qaddamu wa atharahum. The first sentence, and the rest is the second sentence.
So you're saying this is the first sentence. Where is the fifth? This is the second sentence. Yeah. And this is the first sentence. And why do you say that?
I don't know.
Instinct, is it? Instinct must be. Because there's a wa here. Wa naktubu. Right? There is a wa here, and this is naktubu, and this is nahnu. Nahnu nuhyil mauta wa naktubu ma qaddamu wa atharahum. And then there's something stranger here. It starts with a mansub on top of this. Now, how is this a sentence if it starts with something mansub? But I agree with you. I don't say this is not a sentence. I do say it is a sentence, but there's something strange going on here because we have kulla shay'in. This is light because this is this mudaf ilay. Yeah, kulla shay'in. But how do you start a sentence with something mansub? Something's going on here. Sister Radin, do you agree there's only two sentences here?
I might say there's 4 sentences.
4 sentences. Okay. Where to where?
Inna nahnu nuhyil mauta, the first one.
Okay, this is the first one. And then
Buma qaddamu, the second one.
up to
Ma
tubuh. Okay, we say this one. Okay, wow. You're going with the wa, is it? Okay. And
asarahum.
Another one. So she has another basis. And here. The rest same, lah.
Yes.
Is it? Okay. Okay. So the same thing here. So apa ni? Sister Radin's rationale, because this is wa, and this is wa. Yeah, so this is one sentence, this is one sentence, this is one sentence. So remember we learned something called istiqnafiyah and something that's called atifah. And I said to you that an istiqnafiyah is also atifah, right? But an atifah does not necessarily it cannot necessarily be an istanifiyah, yeah, because atifah is to join things anyway. It can have letter the fa, we can have aw, we can have yeah, all the atifah urufs that come we can think of. So this case, what type of fragment is this? Asarahum. We agreed that this was an isim, right? Asara. So this would be what type of fragment?
This might be mudaf and mudaf ilayh.
Idafah.
Correct. Before this atifah, what type of word is it? قدموا.
فعل ماضي.
Yeah, fi'il madin. So we have something that's a fi'il, and then we have something that is an isim. Okay. So usually when we have something like this, yeah, usually this will be, it cannot be a separate sentence by itself. This one has to be part of something else. Yeah, especially if this verb with a thing. So this one is probably one sentence here.
Okay.
Okay. So that's one. And Brother Hazim, you said this is together with this, yeah? Same concept also. Jumlah ismiyah, and this is jumlah fi'iliyah. Just like this was fi'il, this was isim. There is a change. When there is a change, usually, I'm not saying all the time, but in this case it is, this is also another sentence. Yeah? This is also another sentence. So we actually have 1, 2, and 3. Only that this sentence is a very peculiar sentence. Okay, it's a very peculiar sentence. Why I say this? This is also something unusual as well. This is inna nahnu. Inna, indeed, we, and again, we. There are two we's here. You notice that? Yeah. So, you know the word tawkid, right? You know what tawkid is, right? Emphasis.
Yeah.
Now, emphasis can happen in 3 ways. Yeah, the emphasis can happen in in 2 ways. In 2 ways. One, they call it lafzi, and then the other one in terms of meaning. Yeah, ma'nawi. So when you have there are certain words that you can use, just like inna. Inna is like a tawkid, right? Half tawkid lah. Yeah. But you can use a particular word to mean that, to emphasize something, like kulli, all, jami'an, everybody. This is like emphasis. So depending on how you use it, it can mean tawkid. So this is an actual word that you use to say that this is emphasis. Another way of making tawkid, I think you're more familiar with this one, is you repeat things. You repeat things. Takra, they call it. Remember, I said there was there's ta kaf ra, or there's ta ra. These are two different meanings. Yeah? But the repeat that I'm talking about is the ta kaf, like one, ra, takra. Yeah, so in this case, there is the element of tawhid, because you're repeating two isims. Na, nahnu. Yeah, we. You can repeat two halves as well. You can repeat two fi'ils. Yeah, came, he came. Yeah, let's say if you want to say ja'a zaidun. Yeah, you can say that ja'a zaidun. You repeat the ja'a, he came. Yeah, Zaid, he came. Yeah, he came. Zaid came. So that is emphasizing that he came. Zaid came. Yeah, first one is ja'a, he came, and then ja'a zaidun. Zaid came. So ja'a zaidun. You can repeat the fi'il. You can also repeat the isim as you see here, and you can also repeat the half. Okay, example of a half. I can't think of one yet, but I will put it together in your notes, the examples nanti, yeah. So this is actually emphasis. But here, kulla shay'in ahsaynahu. Whenever you see a mansub isim, of course you think of maf'ul. Yeah, that's the first thing that comes into your mind. A mansub isim usually is a maf'ul, a detail. Yeah, we said we learned that when it is mansub, it's a detail. What sort of detail? It can be a hal, a tamyiz, things like that. But usually a maf'ul first. So I have an isim here. We said that this was an isim, family for verb, ahsaynahu, yeah? But this isim already has a maf'ul. Ahsaynahu. So what made this mansub? Not anything from here, because this sentence is already complete. وَنَكْتُبُ مَا قَدَّمُوا وَأَثَارَهُ. Yeah. So this is another sentence. We said that 1, 2, 3. So this is a unusual structure in Arabic. Yeah. And this is also another form of emphasis. Yeah, another form of emphasis. Not the normal taukid that we learn, just like what I said just now, using halves, I'm not talking about the kulli, like I said, everyone, yeah. In a way it is kulla, sha'in, but this is another type of emphasis. Why do I say that? Because let me take another example, an easier one to understand, yes, so that, can I write it here? Okay. Say standard, how do you say? Standard sentence. If I want to say, okay. Look at this one, yeah. I was thinking of which one to do. Zaidan. Okay, Zaidan, because this sentence starts with a mansub, right? So let's put it this way, Zaidan. And I go on here. Darabtu. Okay, Darabtu, how do I translate it? Darabtu. This is a madin.
I hit.
IB.
I hit. Okay, I hit Zaidan. Yeah, it could have been Darabtu Zaidan, but I purposely put Zaidan in front so that it looks something like this. Okay, with the mansub in front. But I have Zaidan Darabtu, clear cut, right? I hit Zaidan. Yeah, I can put this one in front. This is the normal structure. Even though I put Zaidan in front, as mafu bihi muqaddam, yeah, Zaidan I hit, okay, just to emphasize that Zaidan is the one I hit, okay. So this is why I put Zaidan in front. Why I made it muqaddam. We learned this with Taqdim Tahir that day, and we did a sort of a refresher on this. Yeah, but of course we can also write it the normal way. Then it will be just a simple jumlah ismiyah, jumlah fi'iliyah, sorry, with fi'il and maf'ul. So we can also put here Zaidan. Not sure why my cursors are behaving like this, but okay, Zaidan. So this is normal structure. This one, just to emphasize that it was Zaidan that I hit. Okay, but if I forward to follow this one, forget about the Sha'in, okay? Because Sha'in is just an idafa to kulla. In terms of Irab, this is the maf'ul. This is just something that's attached to the kulla. Yeah. So we're looking at just basically kulla and this one, ahsaynahu. So now if I did this to this sentence, yeah, because we're looking at this one. I add a ضمير ضربته. Now how would I translate this sentence?
I hit him. Zaid.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good attempt. Okay, we would say darabtuhu Zaidan. Yeah, darabtuhu Zaidan. Yeah, because I hit him Zaidan. Yeah, but darabtu, I'm afraid, is one of those fi'ils that do not take two maf'ul bihis. Okay, it can only take one. It can only take one. So this is what we call Zaidan here. Yeah, it's not maf'ul bihi as per the normal maf'ul bihi. Yeah? The Irab for this Zaidan is something that we call, let me get the term right, because this is something that we rarely see, but in the Quran it appears. Yeah, in the Quran it appears. So we need to know what's going on here. Yeah? So the Irab for this is Zaidan. This one. I think maybe you've heard this term before. You let me know if you have. Okay. So this is still maf'ul bihi. Well, this is still maf'ul bihi. And of course, maf'ul bihis are all mansub. We know that. My L. Will bihi mansub. Okay. And we have something ala al-ishtighal. Have you heard of that?
No.
No.
Okay, all right. Ala ishtighal. Ishtighal means to be busy. Mashghul, maf'ul, yeah, if it is the maf'ul, it's called mashghul. Something that is busy or preoccupied. Okay, Zaidan maf'ul bihi mansub ala ishtighal. So what's happening here is actually there is repetition. Only the fi'il is missing. Yeah, the fi'il is missing. And we're saying that Zaidan is maf'ul bihi mansub ala ishtighal, yeah. Because it cannot be the mansub, it cannot be the maf'ul bihi of darabtu, because darabtu is busy making who its maf'ul bihi. Yeah, darabtu, this fi'il, is busy making who its maf'ul bihi. So Zaidan can't be its maf'ul bihi. Yeah, it's been like pushed aside, and we explain this in terms of classical Irab, maf'ul bihi mansub alal ishtighal. Yeah, it is maf'ul of something that is busy doing something else. Yeah, we can also say that another way of writing it is, yeah, another way of writing this, and I think it's clearer when we write it this way. There's two Irabs for this. Okay, it's maf'ul bihi mansub for a fi'il that is mahzuf. We say there's a fi'il in front here somewhere that is mahzuf, and this fi'il, yeah, is the same of what follows it, yeah, or what follows it. So in this case, it's darabtahu or darabtuhu, yeah. So what we would do is, I would rewrite the sentence something like this. This one is not ba. Not ba is what follows. Okay, sentence would now become. Let me copy paste this. Daraba. Yeah, daraba. He hit Zaidan. Yeah. No, he hit. Now that should be darabtu, isn't it? because it's the same field, the same person has to be doing this thing, not just Anu. Yeah, there's darabtu. Darabtu Zaidan, darabtuhu. It's like repeating the same thing again. Yeah, I hit Zaidan, I hit him. Yeah, just like I said, Ja'a Zaidan, Ja'a Zaidun. Here we said, he came, Zaidun came. That was how I said that we would emphasize that Zaid came. No, he really came. He really came. Yeah? So here he said, Darabtu Zaidan, I hit Zaidan, I hit him. Yeah, so we are actually doing an emphasis here. Okay. Do you get that? So this is actually mahzuf. This is actually mahzuf. So when we explain this in our Irab, it will be the same thing. Kula, yeah, will be mahzuf. It has a mahzuf as-saina in front of it. So then next week when we do the Irab, we can do that, inshallah.
Okay.
Okay, lah. So for next week, there are two things I want to do. There's quite a number of things I have not done because there's so many things that I want to share. I don't know which one to share first, actually. So if you look at this ayah, well, I'm trying to keep it in a sensible way, lah. Yeah, there are two things. Remember, we when we did this particular verse, wasawa'un alaihim anzartahu at takdim takhir. Yes, I was explaining to you takdim takhir. Why we emphasize that the wasawa'un, yeah, instead of why is the haba muqaddam. Then another thing that I wanted to explain to you was this one, la yu'minun. Yeah, la yu'minun. This is a complete sentence by itself. They do not believe. Yeah, they do not believe. Oh, yeah, they do not believe or they will not believe. Yeah, la yu'minun. So we looked at our example just now when we looked at this one. Yeah. Sorry. Where is our whenever there's a wa, we say there's a new sentence. Within reason, okay? Within reason, wherever there's a wa, there's a new sentence, okay? Except for this part, there's no new sentence, yeah? But we said wherever there's a wa, there's a new sentence. But in this place, we're saying this is a new sentence, but there's no wa. Okay, there is no wa. Why do we say it's a new sentence if there's no wa? Just now we said it's a new sentence whenever there is a wa. But now there's no wa also, we're saying it's a new sentence. Okay, so this is something they call fasl and wasl. Al-faslu is to separate, al-wasl is to connect. Yeah, we need to know when to use wa and when not to use wa. And this is part of what we call ilmu ma'ani. Ilmu ma'ani is an ilmu in balaghah. Okay, so I just want to touch on these sort of things. I don't want to go into detail because fundamentally we are learning here Sarf and Irab, right? We're not actually going into balaghah. But sometimes it's difficult not to go into balaghah because it's actually part and parcel of your Quran. Everything is part and parcel. Your tajweed, your balaghah, your nahu, your sarf, it all comes together. Okay, so sometimes if I leave it out, sayang, because then you won't know what where the balaghah is in this one. Yeah, but this one I'm trying to point out to you, we didn't use an ataf, even though it's a new sentence. So how come? Yeah, so this is something that I would like to share with you the next time. The other thing we have not shared yet, remember when we did innama for 11, we said this was something called kafah ma'fufa. Remember that term? Kafah ma'fufa. In 11, right? 11. And I just briefly said to you, kafah ma'fufa, that it allows inna to be used in a jumlah fi'liyah. Inna is supposed to be a harf of nas. It only acts on isms. Yeah, but innama, kafah ma'fufa, you can use it with a fi'l, as you can see here. Okay, so this is something we call qasr. Qaf, Sad, Ra, Al-Qasr. So there are two things that we are going to do next week, inshallah. The first topic is Al-Fasl wa Al-Wasl. Yeah. When to use waw and when not to use waw. I'm talking about waw ataf. Yeah? Only waw atifah is involved in this. The other atifahs are not. Yeah, only waw atifah is the one that we're going to discuss, and the other one is what we call al-qas, and it's something to do with exclusivity. When you make something tahsis, when you make something important than the rest. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, inshallah. Okay, alhamdulillah. I hope to see you next week. I think we have how many lessons before Ramadan starts? Ramadan is when?
23rd March.
23rd March. So we are now we are now 7th of March, right? Am I? Or am I? No. Yeah, 7th of March. So we have another 2 lessons before. So I'm hoping for the 2 lessons, maybe we'll finish off this Irab for the 11th, for the 12th surah, yeah, the 12th verse, and then we concentrate on Fasl and Wasl. And then we finish off for Ramadan, and we will continue with verse 13 after Ramadan, inshallah. Okay? Okay then, thank you very much for joining me. Subhanallah wa bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, sister. For the lesson.
You're welcome. Okay, jazakallah khair. Waalaikumsalam.